And we are live. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver in the whole wide world, ex-truck driver in the whole wide world. It's Bitcoin Ben here with his CALIX Solutions partner and chief aging officer, Patrick. He's in charge of aging. Let's see. I'm sharing a screen because this is breaking news. And what I find hilarious is on Bloomberg, they've got the same story, except they shape it differently. It's on, let's see, who's reporting this on LinkedIn? This is Coin Corner, reported by, I think, I don't remember the publication, but let me read this to you. Royal Family of Dubai Company partners with Coin Corner to facilitate Bitcoin transactions in the UAE. Now, on Bloomberg, what they say is that the UAE plans on increasing oil output and introducing partners to help with liquidity. So if you can put those together, all right, let me create a headline. Royal Family of Dubai Company, their oil company, partners with Coin Corner to facilitate Bitcoin transactions in the UAE oil business. That's how the headline should read if it was accurate. But nobody wants to admit what's going on, because what they'd have to do is acknowledge that Russia, China, the UAE, which is a group of Middle Eastern countries, oil-rich countries, are creating a crypto, a Bitcoin network to facilitate transactions in oil. Pretty soon, we're going to call it the Petro Bitcoin, because it's going to facilitate transactions for the purchasing of oil in the East. Because none of them trust each other's currencies, but they all trust Bitcoin because they don't have to trust each other. They just have to trust the liquidity of Bitcoin, that they can go in and out using the Lightning Network. Because for those of you that don't know, Coin Corner is a Bitcoin / Lightning Network consultant and over-the-counter to a lot of rich people in the Middle East. Anybody who says that Bitcoin is dying, Bitcoin's, oh, it was a cute fad, just a passing phase, is not being honest with themselves. They're not paying attention to the little nuances that are creating this huge global monetary decentralized network. And the West is trying to hide the fact that this is happening. The East is trying to do it so that no one of significance in the West really notices. See, those of us in cryptos who live, eat, breathe, and are 100% crypto, these are the things we notice. The reason my show is so popular, and the reason that I own companies in El Salvador, and have I told you lately, next year I'm going to Dubai, and the Founders Group is opening an office in Dubai. What do you think I've heard that would make me take out a world map and go, you know what? I think I'll fly to a country that I don't know the language and the culture is completely foreign to me. But I think I'm going to fly my chubby truck driving ass over there and plant some roots over in Dubai. You know where the CEO of the DEBIT project now lives? Dubai. He went there for a week to do a meeting. 3 weeks later, he's moving there. You think he may have gotten a whiff of what they were cooking up over in Dubai? Patrick, how much money is in Dubai?
Oh my God. I mean, if they can create islands in the middle of an ocean for recreational purposes, the stuff that they do just on a whim is phenomenal. Desalination plants all over the place. Yeah, it's nuts. They have money to burn.
Yes. They have money. They have so much money. They are building islands. You know, the only other entity that has ever really built islands on Earth is God. The UAE and the royal family of Dubai have so much money that and this is a true story. Snoop Doggy Dogg went over to Dubai, was held up at the airport for a half hour. The royal family was so pissed off that he was held up for a half hour. They gifted him a Bugatti, asked him what color, shipped him a Bugatti to his house. Or I'm sorry, a Bugatti. Is that how you pronounce
No,
it?
it is a Bugatti. It's an Italian motorcycle. Yeah.
No, not the motorcycle.
Oh,
The car.
the car?
It's like over $1 million car. What do you call a Bugatti?
No. No. What are they saying in the chat?
Yeah, it's a
Bugatti.
yeah, a Bugatti. Gifted the dude $1 million car for the inconvenience. That's when you're rich. That's when you got so much money. You say, hey, y'all, I'm going to build an island. Hold my turban. Watch this.
They don't have turbines.
Or whatever the hell they wear.
Yeah.
And I like their outfits. So hell, I'll walk around in a bathrobe. Damn right. Absent and whatever he has on his head, I'll wear one of those. It will hide the fact that I'm bald. I ain't scared. All right, we brought Patrick on for a reason. Sorry for the rant, or whatever the hell that was. Today is a makeup for Monday, which is usually Security Monday. So we brought Patrick back, and I want him to. Patrick looks around for security issues, like what's popular. I hate to use the word popular. What the hackers are into. Patrick, report live from the CALIX Solutions safety office.
Yeah, the safety office. Interestingly, I had two things happen in the last week and a half. Somebody was looking to get some information on some cryptos that they had purchased and wanted to make the operation of these much more efficient, easier to access, and generate more revenue. So they went someplace where they shouldn't have gone. They went to Telegram. And they looked up the cryptocurrency of their choice and inquired as to what they needed to do. And they got DM'd, direct messaged, by hackers who pose as your best friend. And there was an exchange of information. Passwords, user IDs, seed phrase lists, etc. were given up, and their stuff was taken. Again, Telegram is going to be more of a detriment to you than an asset. I understand people want to get information. You can get the same type of information from other places. You can go to YouTube. You can actually type in, go to the particular cryptocurrency that you're looking for on coinmarketcap.com. And in the upper left-hand corner, they'll identify what their website is. Go there, look for support. Their support teams will reach out to you if they don't have them, or if they say that their support is on Telegram or Reddit. Walk away from that project. Just hodl the coin or walk away from it. No self-respecting organization is going to be using Telegram as a means to provide support to folks. As a follow-up to that, a segue, if you will, I got another contact from somebody saying they had read on Telegram, hello, that there was a divvy giveaway, an airdrop that was going to take place to the tune of maybe 100,000, maybe 300,000, something along the lines. Was that legitimate? Now, if you've been following Divvy and you go to Divvy's YouTube channel, in the search box, type in Divvy Project, and you'll get a link to their channel. Nick gets on there every week and he talks about what's going on and what projects they have and what sort of, if they have a giveaway, they'll talk about it there. And they talk about it. There's a video that was out maybe 5 days ago, 6 days ago, and they were talking about a $50 giveaway. You buy 50, you get 50, and then there's some La Liga items that they're gifting to people who enter a lottery of sorts of drawing. But 100,000 divvy, 300,000 divvy. What does that sound like to you? Something that's too good to be true. And if that's what it is, then you know what you should do. To that point, Divvy is no longer providing their support, if you will, on Telegram as they had in the past. There are now a couple of email addresses that you can go to. support@divvyproject.zendesk.com is one email address. The other one is support@support.divvyproject.org. I got both of these from The Voice. So if you run into a problem there, we're all screwed. Anyway, that's the wrap for today. I do have one more point to make, and we're going to be putting a cybersecurity section out in the portal. And the portal is available to anybody who has purchased a crypto laptop. The instructions are out there as to how to access it. If you have problems, send me an email at info@calixsolutions.com and we'll get you straightened out. But there's going to be a section in there about crypto security. It's going to talk about recent events.
That's actually info@calixsolutions.io.
Oh, did I say .com?
Yep.
We do have the .com address, but it is .io. Anyway, the section is going to have a variety of information, places where you can go and subscribe to newsletters for cybersecurity, news sources, educational sources about what's going on. So if you have an inkling that something stinks, or you've heard something about a particular type of malware or scammer action, you can go to these places and verify it if we don't have it out on our site. So anyway, that's what I got for you today.
Thank you, Patrick, for that security update. Now, we are offering a new service on CALIX Solutions. It is the helpline and the help me, I need help helpline.
That's not yet. That's not
All
yet.
right. No. This is you and me.
Okay.
Patrick and I offer consult, or mostly me. I do a lot of consulting for like corporations and projects and stuff. Well, we have now, we are offering a few hours each, him and I, each week for clients, for personal Zoom calls with me and Patrick. If you're looking for someone with a sexy voice, I recommend using my link. If you're looking for someone with security knowledge, I recommend Patrick. The point is, you can schedule a half hour to an hour Zoom with either one of us. We have Calendly links under the video. I have it labeled as need help with your cryptos, get Patrick or myself, BitcoinBen, help. Live one-on-one help from the CALIX Solutions team. Here are our Calendly links, and the links are below. So if you need help, or you just want to chit chat, or you're having marital problems, or your 1969 Chevy timing isn't just right, click us up. We'll hook you up. That is under the channel right now.
What is this? Click and Clack, the Bitcoin brothers?
Yeah. Click and Clack. What's that off of?
That was NPR. It was
Yes.
The boys from Boston, the brothers.
That's the only show I would listen to on NPR. It was Click and Clack. They know everything about cars. These two Guidos are just amazing with automobiles. Love that show. All right, now let's talk about the headline I put at the top of the show. Actually, because you know me, I will go on for a half hour. Let's run an ad by our sponsor, CALIX Solutions.
Are you buying and selling cryptos on the same laptop that you're using to browse the internet, read your email, and visit social media sites? If so, you're exposing your cryptos to theft. Whenever you're online, you're at risk of getting hacked and having your identity stolen. How would you feel if someone stole all of your cryptos? What would that do to your finances? Guard your cryptos with a safe and secure laptop from CALIX Solutions. Each laptop is set up just for you and your cryptos, and then we walk you through exactly how it works. Don't risk the security of your cryptos. Order a crypto laptop from CALIX Solutions now to secure your crypto future. Learn more at calixsolutions.io.
There we go. All right, now the headline of the episode is Attention. The Bitcoin stability frustrates the old system. Here's why. The Bitcoin has been hovering between 18, 19, 21, little under 19, up to 21, been hovering around 20 for about the last 3 months-ish. That stability of that range. Michael Saylor nailed it when he said against all the currencies' purchasing power, the Bitcoin looks like a solid rock. If you purchase Bitcoin at 21, you're doing good. If you purchase it at 19, you're doing good. Because as Michael Saylor knows, and mind you, remember, Michael Saylor left MicroStrategies to launch a cryptocurrency, top secret company. Now, word on the street is that Michael Saylor and several of his business associates, mind you, Michael Saylor for the last year has been doing crypto education to CEOs on a monthly basis, where he does a Zoom with 100, 200 CEOs at a time every month. You don't think they all may have scraped together a few $1 billion and said, hey, we're all a bunch of intelligent CEOs. We agree that the Bitcoin is the future. Why don't we dabble our CEO-ness and billionaire-ist into launching a crypto company? Now, word is he has partnered with his best friend, who is the CEO of NYDIG, if you know who that is. And they are going to launch a company that may be, now this is the really rumor part, that may be launched out of El Salvador to facilitate, well, basically create the wealthy person's over the counter. If that's true, that would explain why he's been buying up. This may have been a long-term plan for him. He holds over 100,000 Bitcoin on his company's books. Who knows how much he holds personally? Now, what if he was to, I don't know, lend some Bitcoin from one company over to his new company and charge his new company, and that would bring revenue for his old company? That's how I would do it if I was wanting to create a liquidity pool. Why wouldn't you actually borrow your own cryptos and create an income source for your old company? I would do that. And Michael Saylor is just the kind of person who's smart enough to do that. See, I think we're also impressed with what are those of us who are in the industry and not just hodlers. Those of us who are in the industry and see all the other entrepreneurs, see all the other businesses, see all of the other all of the other industry growing as fast as it is right now. See, a lot of people, they look at Bloomberg goes, Bitcoin, they walk away. But what they don't see is what me and Patrick live every day, is we see the industry growing. Now, not the messaging, not the hype, not the bullshit, not the mainstream crap. I mean the infrastructure of the industry is growing by leaps and bounds.
If I could,
Yes, sir, please chime in.
back in January of 2021, there were about 8,700 cryptos. Now there's 21,000. There were a little over 300 exchanges. There's over 500. Every once in a while I get asked by somebody who's wanting to put their toe in it, am I too late? With this type of growth, the answer is no, you're not. Because there's organizations, people are finding a variety of new and useful purposes through the use of cryptocurrencies. And it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. Well, we know that some of those cryptocurrencies that were created are for private blockchains built by corporations who have an enclosed environment and they need a private crypto. But other than that, geez, you go out and look on, again, I'm going to say coinmarketcap.com, and they have a list of all the new cryptocurrencies recently added. And you can go in there and start looking, and you would be amazed at some of the mission statements and designs of these cryptocurrencies in terms of what they're attempting to accomplish. We know that a number of these are going to fail, but that just helps the evolution on an overall basis. This worked, this didn't. Why didn't it? Well, because they did this instead of that, and so the evolution continues.
Yep.
So.
We have a question here by Bonnie. Michael Saylor is starting an altcoin. That seems odd. No. His company is not not something like Binance or anything like that. No. This is a billionaire's Coinbase, or this is a billionaire's Caleb and Brown. Let's put it that way. That's what the rumor is. All right. Michael Saylor does not need to launch a coin. Michael Saylor has over 100,000 Bitcoin. He don't need to launch a coin. He's got all the coins already, or a good chunk of them. I read an article that he owns one out of every 168 Bitcoin. Not bad for one guy, one company. It's the industry that I want people to look at. That's another reason that my show's so popular, because while everyone else is like, oh, the Bitcoin winter, the crypto winter, it's winter and wintry winter. We're all sliding our sleds down the wintry winter side of the winter hill. Those are the idiots. If you're watching a show and they're negative right now, they're headline readers. That's it. They do not do any independent research on cryptocurrency or blockchain infrastructure and the industry as a whole. They go to CoinDesk or they go to Cointelegraph, they read the headlines, they switch on their microphone and their camera and go, oh, woe is us. We are in such a winter. No, idiot. You have the thermostat in your brain turned down. If you think that cryptocurrencies and the blockchain industry is in a winter, you have not researched, number one, the number one growing industry in the world, the number one search term for employment in the world. Actually, number one search term is sales. The number two search term is blockchain. The industry is kicking ass. The builders are building. The headline readers are the idiots who have no idea. I watch some of these shows and they're like, I would never go to a conference. Okay, well, you're an idiot. Because when you go to a conference and you meet the CEOs of these companies, I helped run a venture capital fund out of El Salvador. You can't imagine the number of companies, crypto and non-crypto, but yet tied to crypto, that are out there right now, that are launching. You can't imagine the levels of technology. There are terms that, like the term micronode or Swift contract, or God, I was watching an MIT lecture the other day, and they were talking about cryptographic triple signature.
Triple 2FA.
Yeah, but it had one more layer of security, and it was actually built into the wallet, and it was algorithmic normality of the user.
Don't they use, they're talking about like bio metric and then the 2FA, the number that's sent to you, and then there's a card that you slap on.
No. This is the rhythm in which you actually usually type in your code.
Gotcha. Okay.
It everyone has a unique typing rhythm. Did you know that? Using like uh, like 1/1 millionth of a second, that like sensitive of a
Yeah, I like this.
yeah. All right. So in a few years, when you unlock your phone, if you put in the right code, but it's not your usual rhythm, it will ask for another verification.
Well, it better, because in 30 years, when I'm 210, I'm not going to be moving at the same speed that I am now. Like in fact,
Yeah, oh, the aging ninja. He will kill you from his chair. He will he will sweep your legs with his walker.
my tennis ball covered walker.
That's right. The tennis ball on the legs. Yeah, it's the industry is absolutely kicking ass. In fact, Patrick and I have an announcement in a few weeks on another something we're doing here. And when we announce that, that's a game changer for everybody, crypto and non-crypto. And we're not going to stop there. CALIX Solutions, oh no, CALIX Solutions, in the next 2 years, we are rolling out products and services that are going to blow you guys' mind. What do you think Patrick does all day? I didn't partner with him for his aging good looks.
Because eventually, there's no return on that. Eventually, not that there ever was anyway, but yeah.
The cryptocurrency. Now earlier, Patrick explained how many cryptocurrencies or tokens are out there now. Did you say like
21,000?
21,000? I can remember when there were less than 1,000.
Oh yeah. I was astounded when that 1,000 went to 4,000.
Oh, I know. It's like, wow, we're really getting crazy here. But what you have to understand is a lot of those tokens are industry or platform specific. So a lot of them are not being held as a representation of value. They are being utilized as either like a membership token or an NFT token or or what is actually called a trigger token. Now a trigger token is basically a cheaply made membership token, a lot less code substance there. If you have a need for a trigger token, it's not for a high valued smart contract. It's for like a quick validation. And it's just, you need it because of a sister chain or something like that that needs to validate in that sister chain. And what's crazy, probably 90% of the people listening right now, I've already lost. They're like, trigger token, sister chain. What the hell? It's there's so much technology out there in blockchain that unless you live it, eat it, breathe it every day, the general public doesn't even know the terminology, the vernacular. Ooh, I said it right.
You did.
Yay for me. I get a happy face. It's blockchain's gonna change the world. It already is. It's just a lot of people don't realize it. See, we're at the point right now where there's a Patrick, you're old enough to remember this.
The steam engine?
Well, that. And do you remember the mid 80s when communications websites were actually called something like a bulletin board?
Yeah, it was a bulletin board. Right.
Yeah.
And
The
it
old
wasn't,
green-
yeah, and to be honest, that was fledgling. That was for the nerds. The geeks were on bulletin boards. And I think it was later in the 80s than the mid 80s.
You might be right. It might be
No,
like
no. You're right. Now I went back in my head. It was probably about more 87.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I had a friend All righty. Apparently we're live again. Patrick, do you need me to shoot you an invite?
Yes.
All right, hang on 1 second, folks. I ain't gotta shoot Patrick an invite. Hang on 1 second. Oh, are you? I do. Ha! We're back. Hang on 1 second. I gotta close the door.
Guess I better pay that bill.
Sorry about that, folks. The internet in our building went down, and it's
Did you see what Carrie wrote?
yeah. Which,
She wrote Armageddon. Do you remember that radio?
Armageddon. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the gerbil.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
And he was screaming, Armageddon!
Well,
Armageddon!
that was a safety word. So
Yeah. Oh my God, what a crazy day.
And leave it to her to come up with that.
Oh, I know. Hey, Carrie, how you doing, girl? So I don't remember what we were talking about whenever we got frozen. But it's the industry as a whole is kicking ass and taking names. But it's in the industry, and you got to look deep, and you have to go. Like, if you want to know like what's really going on, a great source of knowledge is LinkedIn, but you have to be associated with projects on LinkedIn.
Which is owned by Microsoft.
Yeah. And you have to check their pages and look at your feed and communicate with these projects on LinkedIn. Reach out, and ask questions. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've reached out to CEOs of projects that I've never met on LinkedIn and just asked them, hey, I host a show on cryptos. What are you most excited about right now? And read their answer. And you'll learn a lot because the CEOs, they got the helicopter view. If you really want to front run this amazing industry, you have to get out there and look around for the little nuggets of information. Patrick and I were actually talking about this last night as we sat in his pool over at his house, struggling through, our lives. And it's if you look under the hood of cryptos, it's a 454 4-barrel, baby. and she's shining nice. Close the hood. Looks like a little bit of a fixer-upper. But don't question her speed, because she's a sleeper. Cryptos are going to melt people's faces as an industry in the next 3 to 5 years. Cryptos are going to make the internet look like snail mail, because it is going to distribute and redistribute attention, wealth, and influence like no one's ever seen before. Governments are going to be toppled because of cryptocurrencies. Governments are going to fall under their own inefficient weight because of cryptocurrencies. Corporations are going to shutter their doors because of decentralized organizations. My friends, it's coming, and it's coming soon. And if you're not a member of the Founders Group, click the link under here. Get a hold of the Founders Group. Watch some of the videos on www.foundersgroupworldwide.com. You'll see that this industry, although it's rocking and rolling, we're just getting started, folks. Just getting started. All right, Patrick, we got to go.
All right.
Everyone have a great day. Give us a call at CALIX Solutions for a laptop. Patrick, what's that number?
702-845-8276.
That's right. Love you guys. See, I will be doing a Patreon later on today. I just don't know what time, because I have Zoom calls until 1. Love you guys. Bye-bye.